everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm McClendon, and today I'm going to be talking about Star Wars. I don't remember when the last time I talked about Star Wars was, but I'm doing it again. So stay if you want to, I guess, if you like Star Wars. I actually don't have notes for this video. I didn't even know I was gonna do this video today, but I've been thinking about Star Wars a lot lately because it's actually seriously dying. It might be dead. Like, it pains me to say it, but Star Wars is actually, like, so bad right now. Like, the state of Star Wars is actually terrible. We all know, like, when we watched the sequels, when the sequels came out, like, it just kind of ruined Star Wars. They ruined a lot of characters, especially Luke. It ruined Luke, like, really, really bad. Like, every single time I watch the first 6 movies, prequels and the originals, and I watch the ending of Return of the Jedi, I want to cry. You know why? I mean, because it's a very touching ending, but also because of what they did. What they did to Luke. They literally butchered him so much. Like, every single time I watch the scene where he's talking to Darth Vader, or Luke is talking to Darth Vader, and he's like, "There's still good in you, I know it." And then I think about how I don't even know what movie it was in. It was in The Last Jedi, or it was in the other one, the third one, Rise of Skywalker. When I think about when Luke tried to kill Kylo Ren, it just is so out of character. It's mind-blowing how out of character it is. You're telling me he spares, like, the biggest overlord in the galaxy other than the Emperor. Like, the biggest villain out there. One of the biggest threats in the Empire. He spares him, but he wants to kill some kid. You're trying to tell me that that's what Luke would do in that situation. That's what you're trying to tell me? I'm sorry. I just needed to rant about that because I know it's been like a long time ago. Like maybe 4 years since Rise of Skywalker came out. I don't even remember which movie that scene was in, but it still makes me mad. Like, it still makes me mad thinking about it. And I was watching The Mandalorian. I watched 1 and 2. I rewatched them because I love season 1 and 2 of The Mandalorian. I still haven't watched season 3. Like, I'm avoiding it like the plague, but I watched season 2, and I was watching the episode with Ahsoka, and she was like, "I don't know if I can teach Grogu because he has attachment in him." And I was like, you out of all people? You out of all people? Don't get me wrong, I kind of get how Ahsoka might be like, "Hey, like, I saw what happened to Anakin when he got attached," but I feel like Ahsoka would come to a realization that it wasn't completely Anakin's fault. It was the Jedi code that kind of messed him up. That whole, like, oh, you can't form attachment thing that made Anakin turn evil. Especially considering that Ahsoka was wronged by the Jedi Order. I kind of couldn't believe that line. Like, I understand why she would choose not to train him because, hey, like, Ahsoka technically isn't a Jedi. She never got past being a Padawan. So, like, I can kind of see where she's like, I'm not actually, like, a real Jedi kind of thing. So she can't train him. But no. They made her say, oh, he has attachment issues. Can't train him. I feel like Ahsoka is not the type of person who would stick to that Jedi code because she's experienced the bad side of the Jedi. It's so crazy. But yeah, I just want to rant about that, how like Disney just, some characters, like, they just don't understand, especially Luke. Ruining Luke was actually a big problem. That's a bad thing. That it like, he's too important of a character for him to just be completely ruined. They ruined him. The sequels were so bad. I cannot believe they exist. I want to delete them out of my mind. We cannot get good Luke content, like older Luke content, because of the sequels. And about Star Wars being dead, I just don't, Star Wars is just so, like, bad. Like, I don't really think there's a better way to put it. Like, the original 6 movies, like, yeah, like, we got the prequels and the originals, like, those were good. I like those, and I'm very content with those. And then we got the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars was good. And then we got some other things that were good, like Rogue One. Andor season 1 was good to me. I don't know about, some people were mad about it. They didn't like it. They thought it was boring. I thought that the slow pace was necessary. I also liked The Mandalorian season 1 and 2, like I said. I like Tales of the Jedi. I don't really know if I liked any more. I can't think of every single one off the top of my head. But there are some things I like, but it's just like the majority of like the Disney shows, and of course the sequels suck, but the Disney shows, they're bad. Like, I don't even know how they ruined The Mandalorian. Like, actually, I do. Greed is the reason why The Mandalorian got ruined. Because it ended perfectly. But then they saw how good season 1 and 2 did, and then they wanted to like push it at season 3, and now I'm hearing it's terrible. And now I'm hearing they're making a season 4. Like, I don't even know why they're still milking that show. It is so sad to me. The Book of Boba Fett was terrible. Ahsoka went nowhere. I don't even know what they were trying to do with that, actually. I'm sorry, we already have enough Ahsoka. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate Ahsoka. Like, it's not like I don't want to ever see her again. But, like, an Ahsoka show actually isn't necessary. I feel like they should have called that show, like, Ahsoka and Sabine or something. Because it wasn't... First of all, we don't need just a complete show about Ahsoka. We already had the Clone Wars. And also, I feel like the show was a lot about Sabine, too. So I don't really know why it wasn't Ahsoka and Sabine, but whatever. The Bad Batch. I watched season 1. It was really mid, like, it was not the best, and I wasn't inspired to watch season 2. Andor season 2, I'm actually not excited for it, and I liked Andor season 1, like, quite a bit, but I just don't have hope. I don't have hope in Star Wars anymore, so, like, I'm not sitting here excited for Andor season 2, like, oh my gosh, this is about to be amazing. No, I actually, I don't really care that much. I can wait. I can wait. Please don't ruin it. I think that's all, though. It's an unplanned video. I'm just ranting about Star Wars because, Star Wars is really, like, it's going to bad places, bro. It's dying, if not already dead. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, though. If you did, like it, subscribe if you want more content like this, and I will see you guys next time. If there's even Star Wars content to talk about, because it's so bad right now. Bye.